Good morning. This is Electra on the US2 server, and I am going to show you how to create your own epic pattern, because everybody comes with patterns, and as you level you gain more and more patterns. So I'm going to show you a few things and hopefully help you understand how patterns actually work, enchanting them and everything else. So the first thing we need to do is come to the tailoring station and pick out exactly what pattern we're going to work on. Now I'm a hunter, and what I will do is deselect everything here. Everything is always lit up when you first open it up, and only have the hunter items showing. Now I've gone ahead and prepared some things ahead of time to save time, but I will walk you through what needs to be done. So now I'm going to select, let's say, boots. Hats and your chest pieces and any of the classes are your hardest and take serious amounts of materials to make. So we're going to just do something simple today. When you're looking at patterns, you can see as you level you gain more patterns. These here that have 5 stars I have mastered. They have 5 stars. They come out sometimes as a purple, usually a blue, and once in a blue moon I will get a true orange legendary piece. We're going to create something low level because that's the quickest. I am a nature hunter, so for rebirth I'd like to have some boots. I'm going to go ahead and master this recipe. As you can see, I'm going to need copper and silver, oiled leathers prepared, and I need to make my directing salves. So we're going to go ahead and do this, but one of the neat little tricks that I've learned and that many know that do craft a lot is if you click on the picture, a little menu comes up to show you how to make this item. Actually, I'm not going to make the boots. I will make the gloves because I did not prepare the beams. So I believe we will just go ahead and make the gloves today. There we go. Okay, so lessening scraps. I need to make these. I did go ahead and prepare the cane bricks and the blended decocks for today's tutorial. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, since it's a tailoring item, I have these things in my bag, and before I start anything, I am going to eat some pie, because that will give me more experience. And you can also use potions or anything else that you might want to use. I'm going to use the highest level pie I have in my bag, and then I will create the lessening scraps. So now I'm going to select this. I have the materials, and off we go. I'm going to pause this while I create many of them, because it's going to take quite a few to get this get this to 5 star. Okay, I am back, and I have created all of the lessening scraps. Now, one of the things I'm not going to do is use my motes and waste them to create this pattern. So now that I have everything in my bag, everything is lit up, I'm not missing anything, the make button shows up. I need to craft a total of 30 of this one item to get it to 5 star. As I'm crafting them, let me open my bag and make sure I have an empty spot for everything to go into. They're going to go into this bag here. And you can see that as I go, the first one's going to look pretty plain. No really phenomenal stats on here. It is a white item. Now I will get my first star. See, I have a little bit of purple puff going on there. And now it's a little bit better. The stats are better. With each star, it should rise. It doesn't look like it did much of anything, so it must have gone into the runes. So we will keep crafting until we get the next star. And as you can see up here, it tells you how many you've crafted. So I have a little bit of a ways to go to get to my 5 stars. As you can see, the gloves are now a green item with better stats, more stats, and the runes are no doubt better. Let's hope they are. Not by much. So we will keep crafting. We are at 2 star. And we have hit a little lag. There we go. Always seems to happen to me when I'm in a hurry. We should be hitting 3 star here very soon. There we go, 3 stars. Now my stats will noticeably be different. 138 power rating, 10 nature mastery. Well, that one came out pretty nice for the previous level, but 136, 138. You can see we're starting to increase our stats. And we will make, so far we have made 12 gloves. I'm going to have to salvage these. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the salvage rod, but there is a vendor in Ardent and other places where you can buy salvage rods. And what these do is, because I really need materials more than I need the gold right now, so I would prefer to go ahead and salvage these for the material. Now, I'll take you to the vendor. She is actually here in Ardent. If you go over here to the market area, a lot of people do not know what the salvaging rods are for. And over here, you can see she's over here, out here by herself. And you click on Lydia, and she has all these salvaging rods. Each rod has a different level. This one, the cheapest one, will salvage anything level 25 and lower. The Iridian one will salvage anything 50 and lower, and so forth. So depending on your level or what item levels you are working on, depends on which salvaging rods you will run around with. For drops, you can salvage anything as you go, so your bulk bags aren't full and you have to go to a vendor or go to your vault. You can salvage everything on the spot. These are very handy. Leather items, you will get leather back. The higher the item is, the more leathers you will get back. Cloth items, you'll get cloth. Bows and things like that, you will get beams. It is definitely a very necessary thing to have for any crafter in the game, and they come with 100 uses. So I have my rod in my bag, and what I will do is click on it, go over to the bag with all my gloves in it, and start salvaging those. And as you can see down at the bottom, I did get some oiled leather back. This is a low level item, so I will only get one piece of leather probably from everything I craft today for you. It goes very quickly. You cannot craft salvage items like rings and necklaces that you don't craft. It will only salvage items that you can craft. But you can enhance anything that you wear. So let's go back to the tailoring station and continue making this glove. Alright, it'll automatically pull up my pattern, and we will make it's always getting from 4 star to 5 star that it seems to take the most material. You have to make 15 of that item. So now we are 4 star. Now we're on the home stretch. Hopefully I have enough lessening scraps to get there. You can do calculations to figure out what you need for each material or natural that your pattern involves, because it takes exactly 30 to make the pattern epic. Now you can see that my gloves are now blue in the 4 star area, and the runes are definitely going to change. You can see the variety of runes that are coming up, the variety of stats. Very much want to look at what you're creating as you go, especially once you create your epics. When I create the 5-star pattern for my own gear or other people's gear, I will craft several so that I can gnog the different runes, pick out the gloves that have the best stats for my class and what I'm going to be doing. And there we are. We are now 5-star. We have done it. And then to gnog or enhance, I will make a few more. And now we will put those into this bag. I'll pick out the best glove. I'll make 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of these so that we can show you how to do enhancing and how to gnog this. So I'm going to make 4 pairs. Now I'll make 5. When I do my bows and my jerkins, I actually will do 20 or 30 and pick the best of them. So lifesteal is definitely an item that I like on my gear. If you want to know anything, of course, you hit your Alt key if you're a PC player to see what each item is. Okay, so I'm going to go with the lifesteal one. I'm going to pull up my gnog. And this one has pretty good runes. Berserk I can give or take, but I do like the vigor. I will look for other runes. Reinforced armor is a nice one. Now, it is very low level, so if it takes any kind of, and it will take sockets to add this. Yes, so I am not going to gnog this, but this is how you would gnog items. And beware that some items, the runes are lower on drops versus the crafted. So if I wanted to, if this was a level 80 piece of gear, I would go ahead and gnog this up and make my gloves as strong as possible. But we will not do that. Now up here you can select your different patterns. I'm going to just change my glove, pop this out, and change the look of my glove. And it's free with a gnog that I already have. And there we have it. We have now got a pair of pretty decent crafted gloves. Let me see if I can get the stats up here. As you can see, I have very nice runes. Done very well. Now we're going to enhance it at the tailoring station. Behind here you have tailoring, and then on this tab you have enhancement. Select enhancement. Put your item that you want to enhance. It can be a ring, it can be your gear, anything. Your level has to be at least as high as the item that you are enhancing. Come down here and hit the enhance button. This shows you what it is now and what it will be after enhancing. There is a cost, 44 silver. And enhance. You can enhance 5 times and hope that you get. Now look, it added more stats to be enhanced. This is our second enhance. Still blue. Our third enhance. And it just turned purple. So now our power weight rating will go up. Again, this is a low level item, so do not get too excited about anything being awesome. But as you get higher level, this will be my last enhance. Let's see what happens. It's going to go to a 170 power rating. Much better than what I originally crafted, going from the 156, 157 range to 170, and now it says that it is 5 of 5. It is completely mastered and gnogged and ready to wear. And that is how we craft epic items. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a wonderful day.